In the world of technology and software, old methods are fading. For a long time, marketing was a series of campaigns. A company would run an advertisement. It would send out a flurry of emails. It might attend a trade show. Success was measured in simple terms, like clicks or impressions. This approach was isolated. It was a creature of the short term, born for a brief moment and then gone. This model viewed marketing as a cost, a necessary expense with an uncertain return. This ecosystem is now changing. The climate has grown more challenging. Customers, once easy to find, are now more discerning. They expect a journey that is personal to them. They make their decisions with great speed, guided by a wealth of information. Budgets are under constant pressure. To survive and to thrive, a new adaptation is required. We must move away from the simple hunt of the campaign and begin to engineer sustainable growth. This shift is a fundamental one. Growth engineering is a continuous living system, a measurable pipeline of growth. The first step in this evolution is to see marketing not as an island, but as an interconnected system. Think of it as a complex ecosystem where every element has a role to play. Growth engineering is the discipline of designing this system, building this system, maintaining this system. It is a patient and deliberate process with a calm, methodical approach. The goal is to create something that is not just effective, but also resilient and scalable. It is about building for the long term, ensuring the health of the entire organization. This engineering mindset requires a new perspective. We must look at the entire process. We must map the journey of a potential customer from their very first moment of awareness to the final decision. Each step in this journey is a component in a larger machine. Every piece must be carefully crafted and fitted together. If one part is weak, the entire system can falter. If one component is not measured, the whole machine operates in darkness. This is the core principle of growth engineering. To build a transparent, interconnected, and improvable system. A true growth engine is designed for repeatability. It is not a one-time miracle. It is a process that can be run again and again, delivering consistent results each time. This brings a powerful sense of predictability. Leaders can look to the future, not with hope, but with a degree of certainty. Marketing becomes a department that reliably generates revenue. This essay will observe the 3 distinct stages of building a B2B growth engine. Every great structure begins with a solid foundation. In growth engineering, this foundation is strategy. This is not a task to be done in isolation. It requires gathering the leaders of the tribe. The first order of business is to talk with them to understand the landscape. We must establish clear, unified goals. We must align on the targets for revenue, timelines for achieving them. This is where we decide which territories to explore, which market segments will we serve, what are the key messages about our product. These decisions provide direction. Brand is often misunderstood. It is not merely the markings on a logo or the colors of a banner. Brand is the promise you make to your customers. It is the reputation you build in the ecosystem. Strong, clear brand positioning is vital for new ventures, for product launches. It acts as a signal of trust. It reduces friction and uncertainty in conversations with potential partners and buyers. For a new product, one must test this positioning carefully. Take it to a small controlled group. Ask real customers for their honest feedback. The message must be adjusted and refined until it is simple, clear, and trustworthy. A steady foundation also includes the essential tools and systems. One must have a reliable CRM. Analytics must be established from the very beginning. It is here that we define the data we need to collect. We must track the vital signs. All teams must agree on the same definitions. What is a lead? What is a qualified opportunity? Answering these questions now prevents arguments and confusion later. Without this strategic alignment, all that follows is built on sand. It sets the coordinates for the journey ahead to sustainable, predictable growth. With a clear strategy in place, we can now construct the engine room. This is the heart of the growth machine. It is where the hard work of finding and warming potential customers happens. One powerful method here is account-based marketing, or ABM. This is a targeted approach. ABM does not cast a wide net. Instead, it identifies the most desirable companies. It then creates content and outreach tailored specifically for them. This focused technique dramatically increases response rates and can shorten the time it takes to secure a deal. At the same time, we must capture active intent. We can use paid search advertisements to meet them at this precise moment of interest. The text of the advertisement must match their search query. The ad must lead them to a focused landing page that answers their question quickly and directly. This is an efficient way to capture leads who are already far along their journey. It is a direct and powerful method for generating immediate opportunities for the sales team. While paid search provides immediate results, search engine optimization, or SEO, is a long-term strategy for cultivation. It is like planting a forest. Over time, this content matures, drawing in a steady organic stream of inbound leads. A healthy ecosystem combines both. Paid efforts provide the quick nourishment of leads today. SEO provides the sustainable long-term growth. One is the hunt, the other is the harvest. Once a lead is captured, it must not be abandoned. It must be kept warm with automation. This is the process of nurturing. We can use sequences of emails, offer personalized content, and extend invitations to informative events. We can score these leads based on their behavior. The hot leads move to sales quickly. The colder leads are kept in gentle nurture tracks. The rules for this process should be simple. The goal is constant but respectful contact, building trust and familiarity over time until they too are ready. The final stage of the engine is about closing the loop. It is not enough to generate interest. We must convert that interest into a tangible outcome. Your website is the primary place where this conversion happens. It is the proving ground. Landing pages must be designed with a single clear purpose. They must have one obvious call to action. All distractions must be removed. Use short forms early, longer forms only when interest is strong. To improve these outcomes, we use conversion rate optimization, or CRO. This is a method of scientific experimentation. It uses small controlled tests to make incremental improvements. We can test headlines, images, the wording of a call to action, the layout of the entire page. It is crucial to run only one test at a time. This allows us to measure the results with clarity and confidence. Small improvements compound, leading to dramatic gains in performance. Analytics create the essential feedback loop. We must track the full journey and link our marketing systems to outcomes in our CRM. This allows us to ask, which channels drive qualified pipeline? Which content shortens the sales cycle? Then reallocate budget and refine tactics. The engine becomes smarter. It turns guesswork into a data-driven process. The system is no longer running blind. Good work in this domain produces clear, measurable results. The evidence is not anecdotal. It is found in the numbers. Consider one clear example from the field, a focused growth engine for a mid-sized software product. Its results were remarkable. It created a pipeline of new opportunities worth 1.6 million. The team methodically combined the techniques we have observed: targeted ABM, paid search capturing active intent, SEO content development, a simple, effective nurture program, improved landing pages, analytics to close the feedback loop. The effects were profound. The total volume of new leads rose by a staggering 172% in just 6 months. Lead quality improved, sales conversations became more productive. They closed more deals more quickly. Marketing's perception changed completely. No longer a cost center, no longer an unpredictable expense, a reliable, predictable source of pipeline. If you lead marketing in a tech or software business, this shift matters. Stop thinking only in isolated campaigns. The future belongs to those who build a complete growth engine. Align with leadership on a clear strategy. Invest in brand. Invest in positioning. Build the engine room for demand generation. Build the engine room for nurturing. Optimize for conversion. Use analytics to learn and adapt fast. Make marketing measurable. Turn activity into a predictable flow of pipeline. Then you can plan the future with confidence. The results are real and transformative. Take the first step today.